Hi, I'm Peter Hogan. Now you'll no doubt remember the fad doing the rounds a couple of years ago about selling stuff on Amazon. There was quite a buzz about it and loads of people signed up for courses on how to do it. Now unfortunately, like most things in life, there's a right way and a wrong way to do something. And the gurus were teaching an outdated model, even for Amazon. The result is that very few people even got their investment back, let alone made any decent money. And I'll tell you why. First, let me tell you how Amazon works. And yes, it does work spectacularly. It works by selling practically anything in the world that you want at very reasonable prices, and that can very often be delivered to your door the same day. They have a no quibble returns policy and a great website, and millions upon millions of people around the world use it daily. It's easy, quick and convenient, and it's unquestionably the largest retail selling outlet on earth. And Jeff Bezos, the founder, is now the richest man on the planet. Now, given that such a store can showcase your products, promote them for you, stock and ship them, how can it be possible to fail? The answer, my friends, is in the products themselves. Look, there's only one way in the world to make money. You sell something and someone else buys it. That's it. Actually, to be strictly truthful, you don't make money. You get it off other people. All the money in the world is out there, and the trick is to get the people who have it to give it to you. Now, it's simple, right? Unfortunately, very few people are going to give you their money for nothing. They want something in return for it, and it has to be something that they want and that fulfills their needs. Now, you may have designed, perfected and produced the most amazing rhinoceros toenail clipper the world has ever seen. But how large do you think your market is? Similarly, you might be selling fabulous dishcloths. But wouldn't you think that the market is saturated with dishcloth sellers? There is no question that the big money is made in the areas of health, wealth and happiness, and the gurus push their students in that direction. Now that could have worked and it should have worked, except that they push them mostly towards vitamins. Now the vitamin market is huge, no doubt about it, but it's also very competitive, and it was never going to cope with some thousands of newcomers entering the arena. And this is what the gurus taught. Now you source the appropriate vitamins in China and agree a supply and delivery deal with the producers. That's known as FOB, or free on board. You rebrand the product and you have the labels, etc. printed and affixed to the containers. You have them boxed and shipped to the UK. But remember that you can't buy a dozen or 20 units. You need to buy a considerable amount, usually at least 10 grand's worth, of each different product. Now the UK, they have to be offloaded and warehoused, where they can be inspected by customs and the VAT calculated. You pay for all that, then you pay to have them shipped to the Amazon warehouses, where you pay storage fees. Now you have to sell them, and you're in competition with sellers who are household names in the business. Let's face it, 1,000 milligram tablets of vitamin C are the same, whoever sells them. How can you add value to make yours look a better deal against the household names? The answer is, you can't. Your only hope to get sales is to reduce the price, and therefore your profit, to try and make some sales. The final thrust of the dagger comes when the big companies, who have been in business for many years and have big bucks at their disposal, can afford to slash the price of their vitamin C tablets crazily low to use them as a loss leader and force you out of the market. And that's just what happens. Your product sits on the shelf and you go bust. Whenever you import physical products, you are going to have the same problem. I had a guy sit in front of me a couple of years ago bragging about his new Amazon business. His product? Pepper mills. Now, I don't know how many different designs of pepper mills there are in the world, but you could never stock them all. And you can bet that you don't stock the one a particular buyer is looking for. He went the usual route, sourced in China, rebranded, imported, etc. I think he was importing 6 different pepper mills. And not the salt, just the pepper mills. When I delved into financials, I discovered that his net profit on each sale was just $5. This was crazy. He had to go bust. And he did, quickly. Let's look at this model. What could the maximum markup and therefore the profit be on a pepper mill or a teddy bear, a yoga mat or a tub of vitamin C? Not a lot. You'd have to sell a lot just to break even and thousands upon thousands to become wealthy. Does that sound reasonable and achievable? No. And yet it can be done, and millions of people are doing it. How? Well, we're sticking with the health, wealth and happiness market, but we sell information. Information in the form of how-to DVDs, how to do Pilates, lose weight, get a six-pack, slim down, get fit, relieve backache, learn to swim, trade the stock market, invest in property, sell on Amazon. Well, you get the idea. The great things about information are that when you source and import it, it comes over the internet. There's no carriage, there's no customs duties and no VAT. You just download it. And how much can you charge for information? As much as you think it's worth. There is no preconceived value range for information. For example, a blank DVD is worth just a few pence, but if it was loaded with information that guaranteed that you could make £1,000 a week, how much would you pay for that? There's a huge market for how-to videos. People will happily pay for the information, even if they never use it, and of course, they make great gifts. Even better, there is no need to have thousands of DVDs produced and stored in boxes in your home. This is handled remotely by fulfillment houses. Once your product is rebranded, and we'll show you how to do that, you send the artwork to the fulfillment house. Now when you get an order, you just forward it to the fulfillment house who will print the DVD and mail it off for you. That's all you have to do. It's pretty well hands-free once you've set it up. Another thing is that you're not restricted to rebranding the information just once. You can creatively rebrand each product as often as you like and have dozens of products from the same master disc and hundreds of products in total that won't cost you a penny. The negligible startup costs make this a winner. And there's always a season for selling information too. I mean, Christmas time of course reigns supreme, but it doesn't stop in January. What happens in the new year? People want to join gyms, get fit, lose weight. In the spring they're thinking about getting a beach body for the summer. And of course we have all the sports going on, golf, tennis, etc. It never ends. Right now you're probably thinking, yeah right, but how do I find these products? Where are they and what do I do with them? Yep, sourcing products is probably the hardest part, so we made that very easy. We do it for you. We have sourced dozens of products, and if you're part of our program, we give them to you for free. They won't cost you a penny, and when you make sales, you don't pay us any commission or royalties either. Every penny you make, you keep. Not only that, but we'll handhold you through the entire setup process, show you how easy it is to rebrand your products and get them to the market. And like I said earlier, compared to the other way of selling on Amazon, the costs here are negligible and the profits much, much higher. Well, you're probably fed up listening to me waffle on, but if you're interested to know more, just visit the website here, where you can find out for free and in more depth exactly how it works and the kind of money you can expect to make. Just click the link or copy it into your browser. You'll be surprised just how easy the whole thing really is, and you can check out our £10,000 guarantee as well. You don't want to miss that. Do it now and I'll see you there. First, let me tell you how Amazon works. And yes, it does work. Spectacularly. It works by selling practically anything